This is WBOY, the home of 12 News. Weekend Live Tonight begins right now.
Coming up on Weekend Live at 11, restoration efforts continue on a former Preston County surface mine. We'll show you what they're doing. Plus, they're back, but did those pesky little stink bugs ever really go away? Details ahead, but first, here's Brian.
Well, hi there, McCall. We did see some light scattered rain throughout much of the day. Temperatures are starting to actually warm up some. 54 Morgantown, 57 Clarksburg, 57 Parkersburg. We're bringing in that southwest flow, bringing in some of that warmer air. So that's why we're actually seeing some warmer temperatures. Taking a look at clouds and radar, just showing you that scattered rain that we saw, that moved off to the north and east. There were a couple of downpours that pushed through. So mainly just a lot of cloud cover for tonight. Temperature's going to stay rather steady in the upper 40s. We'll have more on tomorrow in a few minutes.
An 87-year-old Weston man with Alzheimer's is missing tonight. Good evening. I'm McCall Allen. Thanks for joining us for Weekend Live at 11. The Weston Police Department needs your help locating Harold Ellis. He was last seen leaving his home on Court Avenue in Weston around 11 o'clock this morning. He was driving a 2004 gray Jeep Liberty with West Virginia license DT3940. His family says he has Alzheimer's disease. He is 5'10", 185 pounds, mostly bald with some gray hair. If you can help, call 304-269-8241. The Hartman Run Bridge in Morgantown will be closed for repairs this week. The bridge, which connects Richwood Avenue and Saberton Avenue, will be closed beginning county. Weather conditions cause any delays, we'll be sure to provide any additional notice. Restoration efforts continue on a former Preston County surface mine. A new approach in mine reclamation involves planting a lot of trees. Mike Kravesick shows us just how it's being done.
The Friends of Cheat and other volunteers have gathered here to this old surface mine in the town of Albright to plant more than 3,000 hardwood trees as part of an effort to help reforest the site. Over the weekend, dozens of volunteers spent their time digging and planting trees at a former Patriot Mining strip mine. Close to 3,500 trees are being planted on this 4.5-acre site.
Chestnut oak, black oak, just a nice mixture of native trees.
The project is part of the Appalachian Regional Reforestation Initiative, a partnership of coal companies, state and federal agencies that are reforming old mines all across Appalachia.
Old mine sites are important to have trees planted on them and to be reforested, to restore the ecological services that were provided by the original forests, before mining occurred.
The reforestation techniques emphasize using loosely compacted soils to allow for tree growth, a change from how the other surface mines in Appalachia had been reclaimed in the past.
They used the same type of reclamation where it was compacted soils and kind of creating an ecological desert where there wasn't, natural succession of the native species. So
the big part of this is not necessarily about the 5 or 6 acres. It's about the outreach and the awareness we're creating and working with the volunteers and just trying to educate everybody on proper mineland reforestation.
Although some estimate the trees on the site won't be fully grown for 10 to 15 years, volunteers say they're excited to see its potential.
We just wanted to see this place restored, and I think it'll be really exciting to come back in a few years and see how everything's come along and grown.
The Reforestation Initiative is looking for volunteers for a similar project later this month at the Monongahela National Forest. For more information, head over to our website, WBOY.com. Reporting in Preston County, Mike Kravesick, 12 News.
Panera Bread in Morgantown is raising awareness for autism. In honor of National Autism Month, Panera Bread is hosting its first Autism Speaks, Panera Listens campaign. Autism Speaks will get 100% of the proceeds from the sale of the puzzle piece shortbread cookies at the Pattison Drive Panera Bread Bakery Cafe. The campaign runs through April 8th. You may notice that those pesky little stink bugs are back, but did they ever really go away? I found out that West Virginia University's entomology department is doing research on the bug. Professor Young Luck Park says those stinky pests are back, but they've just been in where it's warm for the winter.
This stink bug is called a brown marmorated stink bug. This is from Eastern Asian country, so we didn't have this one, but it was found in Allentown, Pennsylvania in 1994. That was the first report in the United States.
He says the bugs showed up in West Virginia in 2004, and they not only let off this foul smell that attracts more, but they eat crops like apples, pears, corn, and soybean.
They do not have like mandibles, so they cannot chew. But instead, their mouth part looks like a needle, like a mosquito. So they punch their mouth part into the apple and then suck the saps.
Park says they're not to be confused with soldier bugs that look a lot like stink bugs. The department is breeding soldier bugs because they are known to feast on other insects and might provide a way to get rid of the stink bugs.
The best way is you have to vacuum up. When you vacuum up, actually their internal so that's the best way. Don't try to squeeze. You can let them out, but the problem is they will come back or they will go maybe to your neighbor.
A collegiate level of women's ensemble was one of two groups taking to the stage during a concert in Buchanan. West Virginia Wesleyan hosted a concert featuring the Wesleyan Singers and Consensus Vocum. The group performed familiar songs such as Somewhere Over the Rainbow and The Shadow of Your Smile. The concert also features soloist performances. The groups practice 2 to 4 times a week. Today's concert was free to the public. Another concert this afternoon, a local church held a worship dance in Clarksburg. The concert was hosted by the Order My Steps Dance Ministry at the Mount Zion Ministry Baptist Church. OMS was joined by Doxa Dance for the performance, which included dances from mime to hip-hop. The concert's theme was dancing our way through, and an idea that organizers say can be applied to the present day.
And we're dancing our way through because life right now is just hard times, death, sickness, and everything. And God just wants us to remember that He's the Lord over everything, and we can dance our way through this.
The church also took an offering to support the dance ministries and their activities. Students at West Virginia University stood in line for nearly 30 minutes to order food from the new Chick-fil-A in the Mountain Lair. The restaurant opened during spring break. The early opening allowed restaurant employees to train and prepare for the rush of students that would be there for its opening day. The restaurant will have meal plans for students looking to eat breakfast, lunch, or dinner. David Friend, Director of Dining Services at West Virginia University, explains what makes Chick-fil-A unique to the Mountain Lair.
Well, I think it's the first time we've had a nationally branded chicken concept on campus. And as far as Chick-fil-A does a phenomenal job with their chicken sandwiches and salads. So I think that's really the biggest hit. It's something to kind of supplement the hamburgers and subs that are currently available and even the Mediterranean. It's just a new niche.
The restaurant was selected due to a web-based survey in which 9,000 students responded and put Chick-fil-A in the top 3 most desired restaurants to come to the student union. Jeremy Neely covered this story for us as part of WBOY's partnership with the West Virginia University P.I. Reed School of Journalism. Animals and pet lovers joined in Morgantown this weekend. Our own Kelly Rippon was there. You can call her Snow White now. We'll tell you why coming up. It was a beautiful spring day out there today after yesterday's snow. More crazy weather is in the forecast. Brian Shaw has the details when we return. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Parks New Holland has you covered, regardless of where you purchase your New Holland equipment. Our qualified parts and service personnel are here for you. We offer 24/7 hay season service and after-hour parts service. Call us for all your service needs or see us online.
I don't want to say the planets aligned, but it sort of feels like that. You'd never have me sitting here talking to you saying, I'm going to be on in primetime on NBC on a singing competition series. I would have said, she is the voice. Adam from Maroon 5, oh, he's in? Okay, great. Blake Shelton? CeeLo's in? They had me at hello. You have the best in the business looking for the next best. No tricks, no BS.
Your performance, it was great.
The Voice starts April 26th on NBC.
The simple joy of starting your morning off right with breakfast at McDonald's. Now you can get 2 of our famous Sausage McMuffin with egg sandwiches for $3. Yep, just $3.
When it's time for a tractor, think parts, think Kubota, think price, selection, and service. Trade-ins are always welcome, and our Kubota L Series range from 30 to 59 horsepower. With a loader, backhoe, or mower, they'll get the job done. For the best buy, see the Tractor Guys at Parks Equipment Superstores.
You'll get up to 50 miles per gallon on the Jetta TDI.
Welcome back. The Milan Park Expo Center had a crowd of all shapes and sizes this weekend. Kelly Rippon has more on the furry friends and creepy crawlers that took over.
The Wild and Wonderful came indoors this weekend at the Milan Expo Center for the 2nd annual Pet Expo. But it wasn't just cats and dogs, there were birds as well.
Hello. This is awesome because there's not too many events for dogs, let alone dog parks. So this is really something awesome, and it's just not for dogs or cats. People had their goats here yesterday too.
Seen some pot-bellied pigs walking around and some goats that you generally don't see at a pet expo.
Animals of all shapes and sizes were welcome this weekend, and they came from all over.
We've had people come 2 hours, 2.5 hours. We have vendors from Virginia, so we have people coming from all over the place.
And in only its 2nd year, Morgantown's
the country. And this one is right up there with it, even though it's about a third of the size.
John Legge travels all over the area with parrots that he has rescued and loves teaching the crowd.
The reaction of the kids and the adults in some of the important facts that we put across that people really didn't know about, whether it be parrots or different birds from around the world. A lot of things here are very educational. That's the main focus of it.
Legge's Parrot program was just one of many unique shows throughout the weekend. Pets could enter the ultimate Air Dogs dock diving competition to see who could jump the farthest.
It's fun for the entire family. Lots of things to do for the kids to keep them entertained. Lots of things to do, of course, for the dogs and the animals, but also the adults, the shows, the entertainment.
In Morgantown for 12 News, I'm Kelly Rippon.
Now, the most advanced forecasting technology available. Storm Tracker 12 Weather, home of the area's only live Doppler radar.